Welcome to your Tech News Bite. This is your roundup from over 1,200 news articles in the last 24 hours, and we've boiled it all down to the stories that actually matter. And today, wow, it's a wild one. We're talking about the US military officially hiring an AI, a tech giant getting slapped with a multi-million-dollar fine, and, get this, a brain implant inspired by origami. Yeah, we've filtered out all the noise, we've crunched all the data, and we've pulled out the absolute key events so you don't have to.
All right, so let's get to the good stuff. What crazy things actually went down out there in the tech world?
As you just heard, the landscape is shifting fast. But believe it or not, there's one single force that's driving pretty much all of this chaos, and that's where we're going to start. And it all starts right here, with what we're calling the AI Big Bang. It's a real double-edged sword, you know? This is the surge that's creating billions of dollars and, at the same time, a whole lot of backlash. It's the first domino that's knocking everything else over. Just look at this number, $14 billion. That's Anthropic's revenue growth in just 3 years, from basically zero. This is the absolute rocket fuel powering the entire AI boom right now. But with every rocket launch, there's always risk of explosion. And this slide shows that duality perfectly. On one side, you've got these massive wins, the military adopting Anthropic's AI. But on the other side, it's a complete minefield. We're seeing these fierce ethical debates over battlefield AI, copyright lawsuits from what feels like the entire entertainment industry, and a shocking statistic that 80% of apps coded with AI's help are vulnerable. It is pure creative chaos out there. And those shockwaves are creating a total hardware roller coaster. The AI boom is putting an incredible amount of strain on the supply chain, and believe me, we are starting to see the cracks. Case in point, a 7 times price increase for DRAM. That's the super fast memory that powers everything from massive servers to your little home router. This price shock is threatening to slow down home fiber rollouts, and it's making internet installations more expensive for everybody. Your router? It's suddenly a very hot commodity. And it's not just supply issues. The regulators are waking up. Intel just got slapped with a $3 million fine from India's antitrust watchdog over its warranty policies. It just goes to show you that even the giants are feeling the pressure from all sides. And this just illustrates the chaos in the high-end market perfectly. I mean, you have to laugh. A top-of-the-line AMD Ryzen CPU reportedly dying under less than 10% usage. It just shows you how unstable things are at the cutting edge right now. All this chaos is forcing a global reaction, with countries placing their bets and building their walls. We are watching a global tech chess game unfold in real time. And here's the chessboard. Look at India, super positive, pouring $18 billion into infrastructure and launching a massive venture capital fund. The US is being a lot more cautious, deploying AI in the military, but also hitting social media companies with subpoenas. China is in a mixed spot, launching new models, but getting tangled in global IP disputes. And Europe? They're teaming up with Canada to create their own AI sovereignty alliance. Everyone is making a move. So what's the bottom line? Let's talk winners, losers, and of course, your data. What does all this actually mean for startups, for the big companies, and for you? Well, overall, it's a mixed bag. For startups, things are looking very positive with all this new funding flying around. For the big enterprises, it's largely negative as they have to grapple with all these new costs and risks. And for consumers like us, it's a mix of exciting new features and some very real privacy concerns. Investors, meanwhile, are, well, understandably cautious. So let's break that down. Today's winners are clearly the AI startups like Anthropic and the entire Indian tech sector. The gaming industry is thriving too. But the losers? Hardware suppliers getting squeezed by that DRAM crisis, entertainment firms fighting copyright battles, and social media platforms under heavy government scrutiny. And all of this leads to what we call a decision signal to act now. What's crucial here is that the data isn't saying wait and see. It's screaming that the shifts happening in AI and hardware are so significant that businesses and investors need to rethink their strategies, like immediately. So with that in mind, here are your actionable takeaways. 3 key things to keep in your back pocket from today's whirlwind of news. Okay, number 1, monitor global AI regulations. They are going to impact everything from software to military strategy. Number 2, prepare for continued hardware price volatility. It's not settling down anytime soon. And 3, keep a close eye on emerging markets, especially India, because there are some major growth opportunities popping up. All right, to finish off, let's look at tomorrow's weird tech today. Here's a rapid-fire look at the absolute strangest facts from the last 24 hours. First up, China launched a brain implant that can literally float on neural tissue because it uses an origami design. Yes, you heard me right, a folding brain implant. The future is weird, folks. Next, the quantum internet just hit a major milestone, a secure transmission over 100 kilometers. This is a huge step toward an internet that, because of the laws of physics, fundamentally cannot be spied on. And finally, this one is a bit of a mind-bender. Spotify's top developers have reportedly not written any code this year because AI is doing it for them. Just think about the implications of that for a second. Which brings us to our final thought. If AI is already writing our code and advising our military, what on earth is next? For more daily tech news bites like this, make sure to visit newsbite.tech. Thanks for watching.